Here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Throwing on first down, Gilchrist. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
7 yards there and a first down. The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
Looking to throw. Gilchrist flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Now motion left with Mooney. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. First down, here's Mitchell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Ritter. Running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On first down, Ritter. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Right back to Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw from his end zone, Gilchrist. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is caught, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Gilchrist. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake. Gilchrist. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they want to fix immediately.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go now. Fight, 60. Ready?
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Ritter now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Down. 52 blaster.
Now motion left with Mooney. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Blue striker. Hey, Glenn.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Red, yellow, black, ultra. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
they certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Gilchrist. It's Williams on the catch. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw, Gilchrist. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Hey, Crash. 19 Lions. Not 19. Alert! Alert! Cut 19! Cut 19!
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Gilchrist looking for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Going play action. Ritter sliding out of the pocket. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Right back to Mitchell here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On second down, they'll run it here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Ritter to throw it. They'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Mooney the motion man right. Here's Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 3rd and 1.
60
Williams, the man in motion left.
18 rattling, 18 rattling.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Check that, street.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Second Pirates. Warriors 17. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Hurt. Check. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
Red,
2nd
yellow, black, ultra. Red.
Back to throw. Ritter. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Green. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 24. Lions 10.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Come on.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight.
Off play action. Gilchrist. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bears 31, Lions 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
19 lights.
On 1st and 10, Gilchrist going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
He's brought down.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Bears.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.